She gives me the creeps. Alright, real quick before I get started with this episode of Riverdale, don't forget you can get the full, uncut, unedited raw reactions to Riverdale on my Patreon. The link will be at the top description, so if you want to watch these episodes along with me in their entirety, definitely check it out. Otherwise, they of course will still be on YouTube, just heavily edited. Other than that, let's get in this episode, guys. It's honestly sad, like, how much of psychological torture that is.
Hello?
Sorry to wake you, Ponytail, but it's urgent.
Brett?
What could be that urgent that you have to call her?
Your friend's father owns this prison, right? I need you to get me transferred to solitary immediately. And I'll spill. And trust me, you'll want to know about this.
I don't think Veronica is gonna help her.
You tried to make it better every day. And even now finds ways to insult you. To degrade you.
That is honestly, like, really f***ed up. Because it's not just like a threat, it's like mocking his dad. His dad that is dead.
Earlier this morning, he was found dead in his cell with multiple wounds. An ambulance took his body to the morgue.
What the f***? He died? Now we're not gonna know what he wanted to say? That is so weird.
And surely Mr. Weatherby will at least let you walk with us at the ceremony?
No, they
I'm
don't.
not doing that.
Arch, is something
That would be,
Are you
like,
kidding me?
not
Betty,
fun
what
to
isn't
do.
wrong?
If people find out we broke up, they'd start asking questions. And then we'd be forced to tell Jughead the truth about what you and Betty did, or lie.
Okay, then lie.
At least until graduation. That's really our only option.
Yeah, for you. Maybe. I'm getting the hell out of here.
You could just say, like, you just want different things, you know?
I know it's not what either of us wanted, especially me. But it's family, and of course, mon amour.
Oh, she's being so understanding.
I'll keep working on Nana. I promise.
Aw. I really thought they were gonna break up, like, right then. I'm so glad they didn't.
But Mr. Weston Wallace
I love
is
that
a
they keep this dude
curious
around.
case.
Curious how?
There were multiple stab wounds to his abdomen.
His eyes.
Were gouged out. Yes.
What the f?
Did you really think there wouldn't be consequences for breaking my brother's heart, huh? I know exactly what kind of man does that. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? Huh?
Oof. Can everyone just leave him alone about the dad thing? I get being upset that he cheated on your daughter, but, like, poor kid, God. Everyone's just, like, saying shit about his dad and mocking his dad. Are you f***ing kidding me?
Wait,
Now turn around!
Why does she have to turn around? Look at her in the eyes when you do it, bitch. What the f*** is that? Oh!
hermosa.
She came strapped.
It was self-defense, hermanita.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely was.
And isn't it weird that the auteur left us a sign that said God is watching, and then we find Brett with his eyes cut out?
You think it's a coincidence?
Are you saying that Brett is God?
Brett was trying to tell you something, Betty. Reveal a secret. Maybe he had privileged information.
I feel like
David was the
I feel like
auteur.
Charles is
David
gonna be
suspected Brett was gonna rat him
evil.
out.
I don't know how I would feel though about Charles being evil too, because it's kind of just like a recycled storyline that they've already done with the evil brother, you know.
I met with Governor Dooley, who, pending your sign-off, has agreed to purchase a parcel of our land to be declared sanctuary grounds for the wronged Uktena people.
I like how they have a new ass laptop like this, but their TVs are old as.
You can't make a move without our approval, which you will never get.
Why? You hate
Some
Walker?
YouTube.
Consider this our revenge for you killing our beloved Bedford.
I didn't do nothing,
Do you know that he's back into his old mafioso ways?
and almost
No
got his
comments.
daughter killed.
He's putting his life in danger, Mom. He has to stop. You know that, right?
Why doesn't she tell her exactly what happened? She literally almost died. It's not just dangerous, she almost died.
We'd like you to sell us your shares of Lodge Industries.
You also need to give us a copy of his little black book.
Sounds to me like you two are planning a hostile takeover.
And what about it?
So in.
Hell yeah.
Did David seem suicidal to you?
Maybe he decided suicide was his only escape.
Probably not suicidal, just desperate.
The judge is getting ready to make his decision. The lawyer reached out to me, to us, as your dad's family,
to be there.
To see if we would be willing to make a statement in court.
That gave me goosebumps.
Mom, I still have nightmares about how Dad died.
I know it's a lot to ask.
It really was an accident, though.
Scaring off my associates with false threats about the FBI? Taking control over Lodge Industries' board?
I kind of like that they're like working together, the sisters.
It's time for you to let the next generation take over.
You don't understand. Reverting back to my true nature has given me back my strength, my stamina.
That's not how
That is
medical
not what it
science
does.
works, Daddy.
I was accepted to the University of Iowa's writer's workshop.
Are you serious?
I mean, it's no Ivy League and it's in the Midwest, but it's one of the greatest creative writing programs in the country.
Damn, my boy's going to college.
He's the first Jones to go to college, right?
Come on.
She's sketchy. She gives me the creeps.
Lately, I've
She's
begun
still
to think I've
bound
got
to that
some
room
work to do
forever.
here in Riverdale. Important work. I tried to reanimate the Maple business, but the Blossom board shut me down.
Blossom board.
They have always been a bunch of hateful bitches. All of them. You'll need an alibi.
What is she gonna do? Kill all of them?
What do you say you and I take a mini vacation away from both of our families?
I say let's get this weekend started.
Aww. Yes, go on vacation. Put that bitch in jail. I don't know if I would feel right in Archie's position, like letting someone take all those years when I know that it wasn't actually them.
There's no murder conspiracy against your preppy cabal. We know who killed Brett, and now he's dead too.
Then what about Joan?
Oh my god, no, she's gonna die. Betty,
Hey, can I speak to Joan Berkeley, please?
you're gonna be eating your words when
No,
you find out
afraid
she's
not.
dead.
Jones passed away. Who's this?
Oh my god. I'm a classmate
Call
of
Donna
hers
back.
from Stonewall Prep.
Better call her back.
So now we have a preppy murderer on the loose?
Apparently. Hope Donna's somewhere safe.
Those murderers love the preppies.
So it's time we burst his bubble and show him that you in no way condone his behavior.
Mr. Augustine? What are you doing here? Look, if this is about the letter,
shit.
I haven't had a chance to write it yet.
Your words could mean the difference between months or years of jail time for Jeffrey.
Mr. Augustine,
I get where Archie's coming from, but he's
I've
a
thought
kid.
about what your son did
and he
over the
made
last few months.
a dumb mistake. He doesn't deserve to be in prison forever for it.
But I'll tell you one thing that I never would have done.
Ran away.
I never would have kept driving.
Yep.
He was so scared.
And what do you think my dad
Yeah,
was,
he's
Mr.
a
Augustine?
scared teenager. I get both sides, honestly. If Fred was alive, he would write a letter for the kid. He wouldn't want a kid going to prison for years and years and years for an accident.
He's finally got in the house.
Time to change the locks. Oh my god, it's so creepy.
Wait, that's me.
I got jumped outside the mayor's office. Some hoods were waiting for me.
Oh my god, did they
Hey,
set
can you
this
get
up?
the first aid kit like last time?
No.
Did they set that jumping up though? Because that's kind of sad. They got people to beat their dad up.
When a dog soils a carpet, you know what you do? You rub his nose in it.
I feel like that's ineffective.
And with a dignity. Better that than to die on the street. Blood flowing into the gutter.
He's starting to realize that she's serious.
What did you have your men do to him? He's worse than last
I can't believe that.
Bobby needed to be taught a lesson.
Pray tell, who are you
Oh my god, with that reaction, I thought she was gonna be
The
dead.
entire Blossom family has sailed into the underworld, Cheryl.
I like how she says, sailed into the underworld. What about her mom, though? Her mom murdered them all.
Wanted to sacrifice themselves to atone for all the ancient Blossom sins.
Oh, too bad. She would never do such a thing.
Consider it an early graduation gift, Cheryl.
I mean, kudos to her for killing her entire family for her daughter.
Maybe he's been doing a lot more than just watching.
Like what? Listening?
It has to be Charles. I don't know.
Same.
I hope it's not Charles, just
Who
because.
likes to bug phones? We have to go back to the house.
Fun times, Cooper.
I just don't want them to recycle the bad guy thing.
Got your
Yep.
message.
Bad brother thing.
Thanks for coming, Charles.
But maybe they're trying to make it look like it's him.
You got sloppy.
I hope
Or
Jughead is there ready to f him up if he starts something, because
Maybe
he.
I wanted to be caught. Just waiting for you to catch up to me.
You've been listening to
So it
our phone
wasn't?
conversations since Halloween.
I did. Yes.
Just
And you
gonna
tried to
admit
kill
it like
Donna,
that.
but she slipped away.
You know, it took us a second to figure out how you did it. Killing Brett in prison. But then it made so much sense.
Chick.
Your boyfriend Chick killed him. I love you, babe.
Okay, but so is he the person that is filming these videos though, or is he just getting revenge on the situation?
Because you taught me everything I know about serial killers. Because that's what you are, isn't it, Charles?
I mean, kudos to them for wrapping this shit up in 2 episodes.
And I only kill people who deserve it. Horrible people who hurt those that I love.
You don't get to make that decision though.
And you are going to confess to all of your crimes, including the videotapes.
And you can be with Chick.
No, I'm not the auteur. Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah, he's not. I had a feeling he wasn't.
You'll figure it out.
Really?
I have no doubt.
If I do choose to step down, what would that even look like?
You would take a break.
Well, I go to Barnard, and Edmosa handles business affairs.
Couldn't they keep him on and just say that they want to be part of it with him? He doesn't know how to let it go though. He's always going to be like that. He's never going to stop.
But I won't be joining you. See, I've also decided to make a life change.
I want a divorce.
Honey, the only reason I got back together with your father in the first place was to keep you safe. But
Ooh.
Now you're going off to college. I'm divorcing you. I am moving back to the city, and I am becoming a real housewife.
I kind of like this is the way that they're writing her off. Because I know she was leaving anyway, so obviously they needed to divorce or she would die. But it keeps it so that if she wants to be in occasional episodes, she can.
And
He doesn't even give a
Riverdale
shit that
definitely
she just said she's
needs a break
divorcing
from
him.
you.
I called your Uncle Frank after George Augustine came to see
Wait.
you.
How did you know about that?
Because he came to see me too.
I got a better idea. No one's gonna watch this crap again.
Archie, no!
So you're destroying the TV because that's the answer to that. Dude, come on. He's losing it.
2 sons. One real, one fake. Both.
But the auteur is still out there. I'm pretty sure it's not Charles.
How are you doing? Are you okay? He would have overheard everything that he needed to make those recreations. I don't even know who else could have had access to all that information. Who could have possibly...
What?
What? What is happening? What?
We have both seen people die, and we survived. The guilt that you carry with you, you can't just fight all that pain. I don't want your advice. I don't want anything from you. You're a fraud.
He has the thickest beard I've ever seen.
Give me your best shot.
He's gonna knock Archie out. It's not gonna make you feel better, dude.
Let it out, Archie. Let it all out. Let go of that anger, son.
He doesn't like when people call him son. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Wow. KJ plays that so well.
Are you the one making those videotapes?
Yes.
How did she do the one of her though? Oh my god.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't showed up, Uncle Frank.
Honestly, that's what he needed. And what's good is that Frank gets that anger where it's like you're not feeling anything but anger. And he needed to get rid of that anger so he could grieve and feel his feelings.
I'm finally ready to turn myself in. Answer for the things I did back when I was a mercenary.
Really?
You don't happen to know any good lawyers in town, do you?
Yeah, I might be able to think of one.
I like that. I hope that they incorporate him into the show more.
It's Jelly Bean.
How did
this
she
a
film
joke?
herself walking up to the bed, though? That's what I don't
Remember that
understand.
first video we were sent? It was right after I went to Stonewall Prep, right? That wasn't a coincidence. She wanted me to stay. The big brother she had just gotten to know was already leaving to Stonewall and then to college. She had figured the best way to keep me in town. It was a mystery.
But what about Archie getting the videos and literally everybody getting the videos?
To film all those houses. Jellybean and Ricky did that.
At first it was just the two of them, but
Oh, Ricky,
I
that's
guess
how.
they roped in some of their friends. I mean, she and those kids made all the masks and the props and the sets. It's actually pretty impressive.
Did they realize what they were doing?
I don't think so. I think it was
But
a
why
game to them.
scare
Like
everybody
make-believe.
else besides
So
your
much
brother
so
if
that
your
they ended up
intention was
breaking
just to
into
make him
Riverdale High to
not go to
recreate that
college?
Killing Mr. Honey video.
And she did all this to keep you in Riverdale.
That's what she told me. I don't think she understands the enormity and the darkness of what she did.
And yeah, what she put Archie through.
Okay.
She should be hugging Archie and apologizing. Maybe she did it to the other people so that he would think it was a bigger deal than it was.
Thank you, Archie.
Why is she thanking him?
It hurts me and my mom and anyone who was ever lucky enough to have known him. But I know it also hurts Jeffrey Augustine and his father. My dad didn't believe in an eye for an eye. He believed in forgiveness and kindness. That's not what my dad would have wanted. That's not what me or my mom want. Fred Andrews believed in lifting up those around him and in second chances. And I'm asking you to do the same.
Aww. Aww. That was a good episode. Alright, there we go. That was season 5, episode 2. 5? Is it 5? 5? I think it's 5. This was really good. I honestly really enjoyed this episode. This season so far has been really strong, and I'm really impressed. I feel like they definitely stepped it up from the seasons that they've been doing recently. I think it's 3 episodes before the time jump. So I think it would be this next episode, maybe the last one of them being young. But I actually am really glad that they're wrapping all these things up now and that they're not going to like overflow into the 7 years later thing, because I feel like that would be, I don't know, it wouldn't be interesting anymore because it's not like it's that huge of a thing. It's creepy, but it's not something that should roll over that long. We find out that Charles is the one that was murdering these people and that he did it because they hurt his family. Therefore, he wanted revenge on them, which obviously everyone saw coming. I do kind of appreciate though that it wasn't like this big thing. It wasn't like this huge mystery. It was just kind of like, okay, it's Charles, you know. It wasn't, because the whole mystery is definitely like of the auteur, not of the person that was killing. I mean, that's obviously part of it, but that wasn't the biggest thing. So it was kind of nice that it was just like that and there was a reasonable explanation for it. Is that okay? No, but there was a reason for it. It wasn't just because he decided to go cuckoo. And so I don't know if he's going to be in jail or if they're going to turn him in or what's going to happen. But we also found out that Jellybean, out of all people, was making the tapes. And my first question was why, like, how did she film herself? And it's because she was doing it with Ricky. So he was able to film the parts of her to like sell it more. So that reveal, it makes more sense after the commercial when they explain that she wanted Jughead to stay, so she was making these tapes to make him afraid to leave. But I don't know. I think it does kind of make sense that some dumb kids would decide to start making these videos to scare people, because that is a very like, it could be like stalker or it could be like a very juvenile thing. But she doesn't understand like what she did to Archie psychologically making these tapes, and it's not okay in any way. And I think that she needs to definitely apologize to him. I hope that happens in the next episode, I mean. I hope too that, I don't know, I hope that his uncle doesn't leave. I hope that he doesn't get a long sentence or something, because I think Archie really needs that father figure type person in his life, and I think he knew exactly how to do it and exactly how to help him, because we know firsthand what kind of person Frank is, and he helped Archie by like saying like, hit me, take it out on me, and then eventually Archie was just kind of like, this isn't working, that's not what my problem is, and just kind of sobbed into his arms, which is which was so emotional and so well acted, and I really loved that part of this episode. Oh my god, so much happened in this episode. Penelope slaughtered the entire Blossom family so that Cheryl would be in charge of the factory and in charge of the company and everything, which is crazy. I mean, she literally slaughtered the entire Blossom family for Cheryl, which is and I love how Cheryl didn't really like care that much because they're all terrible people. But yeah, that was crazy. Like, just so much. Veronica and her sister take over the company. They pretty much have someone beat their dad up, and then he comes clean and says, like, I feel like I am too old for this and I need a vacation, blah, blah. So he's going on vacation. Her mom's gonna divorce him now, finally, officially, which honestly was a really good way to, like, make her written off, because we know that the actress was gonna leave anyway. So I feel like her dying would be kind of stupid. So it was kind of cool that they're just like, she's gonna go to New York and be on the Housewives or whatever and finally get rid of him, because she didn't want to continue being with him in the first place, but she did it for Veronica. I thought it was a good exit, because then they can also bring her back if she ever wanted to be in like an episode occasionally. It was just really well done, I think. And yeah, I'm honestly glad that these were 3 episodes that they had to fit this in. Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3, because that way we really got a lot going on, and it wasn't one simple thing every single episode. It was like there was 3 big things that happened: the Hiram situation, the Blossom situation, 4 things: the Charles situation, the Jellybean situation, and we got all of that in one episode. And I feel like this is what Riverdale should have been all along for the past few seasons, and I'm honestly applaud them for this episode. Do I agree with the Jellybean thing? I feel like at first I didn't, but now when I think about it, it does make sense why she went to those extents. And she's a teenager, a very young teenager. She doesn't know what she's doing. She was acting erratically and desperately to figure out how to get Jughead to stay, and doesn't realize like the emotional turmoil that she put on the family and on Archie. And I agree with Jughead on that when he said, like, I really don't think that she understands the severity of what she did. And I do believe that too. I don't think she's a crazy person. I think she just doesn't realize, like, especially for what Jughead and the family has been through and Archie's been through, that was not okay. I'm interested to see how that plays off. I don't know what they're going to do with Jellybean after the 7 years, because obviously they can't age her 7 years because she's still young. The actress is young, so I don't know if they're going to write her off or if they're going to have another actress play the older version of her. I don't know. But yeah, I think this next episode is the last one of them being young. So I can't wait to watch it and see where we go from here. Really strong episode, and I think that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.